Hi beauties, how are you? Welcome back, or welcome. I just wanted to do a quick intro to the Get Ready With Me you're about to see. And also, can we appreciate Rashida Gurl earrings? I mean, I'll link them down below. I've talked about them several times, but come on. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to do a random chatty Get Ready With Me. There's a lot that's been going on this week, and I talk about this briefly in the video, but again, I just want to reiterate that it always feels weird, you know, being like, let's talk about makeup when there's so much going on. But I needed this. I needed to escape a little bit. I needed to forget about all that shit and just kind of do my makeup and talk to you guys. You can probably guess which palette from Shop My Stash I used. I had somebody request that I use it, so I did. My goal was to film just like an everyday wearable green eye look. Maybe for some people this is. I enjoy this. I really enjoyed using the palette that I used. I tend to shy away from green eyeshadow, but that palette was so much fun to use. I love how this look turned out. If you want to see what I did to create this look, chat a little bit with me, escape a little bit with me, then stick around. And if you like this video, if you like this kind of content, if you like me, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit your notification bell so you know every time I upload, you know what to do. But until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, beauties. Hi beauties, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here. Always happy to have you. I just wanted to do a Get Ready With Me today. I had somebody, my lovely friend Chelsea, request a Get Ready With Me with my pistachio palette. So that's what we're gonna do. To be honest with you, I'm not feeling like incredibly creative today. So my thought is that I want to do somewhat of a wearable look with this. Like if I had to go into the office today, but I still wanted to wear this palette, how would I wear it? So it's probably going to be a pretty simple, basic look, but if you're here for that, great, stick around. I just want to show you this palette. I'm sure you've probably seen it, but it's so beautiful. Half matte, half shimmer. And let's just swatch. Why not? Okay, so there's your shimmers right there. I'm not gonna lie to you either. Green eyeshadow is, I mean, it's beautiful. I love the color green, but using green eyeshadow is it's not something I do a whole lot of. Greens and blues I tend to sort of stray away from. I don't know why, they just kind of like intimidate me a little bit. So, but we'll see. These are gorgeous. Now let's do the mattes here, because these mattes are beautiful too. So there's your mattes. So that is lovely. Now I just need to decide what I want to do. Okay, so we are obviously going to start with one of the lighter green shades. Gosh, I just don't know which one. Let's start with Nutty. First of all, just because I like that name. So let's start with that, and we're just going to keep that close to our crease here. Just run that through our crease. How are you guys? How is everybody doing? It's Thursday. We almost made it through another week. feel like every time I come on here to do a get ready with me, I'm like, oh man, what a week we had. But for real, like, what a week. I mean, it feels weird sometimes, like making a video and not addressing all of the horrible, horrible things that go on in this country. I think for me, like, YouTube is just such an escape. So sometimes that's what I want my videos to be for people. But I also realize that that is privilege. That is white privilege, being able to separate and like turn off certain things. So I recognize that. And so what the fuck was that this week? I mean, really what? I mean, I think we all know what it was. It was a violent, murderous mob of white supremacists stormed the Capitol building because of the insane, evil rhetoric by our president. And not just our president, members of Congress too, Republican members of Congress. Their hands are dirty too, but like, did any of you watch that stuff go down live on TV? Like, that was the weirdest roller coaster of emotions. Like, I woke up that morning, honestly, just happy crying. Like, I was so happy about the Georgia Senate runoff races and that the Democrats finally had control of the Senate. I mean, I was just in tears. I was so happy. And then, you know, I was watching the certification of the election, which typically is not a big deal. It just usually happens and then it's over with. But I could not believe it. It was, I mean, you know how crazy it was. And the more and more shit that comes out on it, the more video footage that we're seeing of it, the more that the FBI is finding out. I mean, my opinion is that we're going to find out a lot of stuff in time. I think it's just going to be a lot more deep-seated than what we think it is, which is a shame. But anyway, it was madness this week in the United States, okay? Madness. I actually, when all that was going down last Wednesday, I actually requested off for Inauguration Day because I just knew, like, I mean, I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to focus. So I took that day off. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook something and I'm going to have a little inauguration party. I am just taking, okay, well, this quickly became maybe not so much of a wearable look. I guess we'll see. Still could be. I'm taking the lightest shade in here, the lightest matte, and I'm just blending out, just trying to soften these edges a little bit. And it appears to be working. But anyway, this week was crazy. It's, you know, like the first week of the new year, really? Like, we couldn't even get a week into this bitch without some some ridiculousness. I guess not. But aside from that, my week was cool. Yesterday I looked into re-enrolling in school. Just looked at what I would need to do. I don't know, I'm taking a look at other master's degrees too. I initially was going to, the program that I was enrolled in last year was nursing administration and leadership, which was an MSN, a Master's of Science in Nursing. But I'm not 100% sure that that's the direction I want to go. I don't know. I think maybe I'm so indecisive because I really don't know what I want to do. I really don't know what I want to do, like, for the rest of my life, career-wise. I mean, I love that nursing is versatile and you can't, like, there is so much that you can do, but I don't know what I want to do. I don't know, I've kind of been thinking about like an MBA, a master's in business. Maybe that's a degree that would be marketable in conjunction with my nursing degree. I don't know, just thinking. These are just things I have been thinking about. But I looked into that yesterday, so that was exciting, I suppose. Okay, what shimmer do I want to use? This is just probably not going to be an everyday look, you guys. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is for you. More power to you. But I really, really want to use these two. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take Treat on the inner, like, 3/4 of my eye. And let's get that darker shade on the outer corner. That's really pretty. Okay. You probably couldn't see any of that. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna catch this other eye up. Okay, we're back. The eyes are what they are. I don't know. They look pretty decent. I don't know that they're like 100% symmetrical, but I tried to just do a little wing there. I'm not the greatest at it, but and you know what? To be honest with you, I probably would wear this eye look to the office. I probably would. I've been just doing my makeup a little bit different. I've been putting on my concealer before my foundation, and I actually really like the way it looks. I feel like it just helps with the way that things look. Like I don't feel like I look as bright under the eyes. I don't feel like I look as raccoonish under the eyes. When I do it this way, I just feel like things blend together a little bit better. Of course, I'm going to use my ColourPop foundation today. I used my Tarte foundation a couple days ago, and I actually really liked it. Like, I really liked it. It's definitely full coverage, but I just used less. I only used about a pump of it. Did I use a brush? I can't remember if I applied it with a brush or a sponge, but either way, I really enjoyed the way it looked. let's go in with my e.l.f. Halo setting powder. Okay. I like how that looks. I like to set around my nose too. It's really the only other place I set, just because I do find that makeup breaks up around my nose pretty quickly. I want to keep this relatively simple too. Let's go in. I'm going to go in with the darkest matte shade here. I want to keep this pretty close to my lash line. Let's just blend this out a little bit. Smoke it. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I just don't, just didn't want my under eye to look like just a line of shadow, you know? You want it to just look sort of more diffused. So that's what I'm doing. Actually, I'm wondering if I should take another. Okay, I'm really liking the way this looks. I'm going in with such a light hand, such a light hand. I like how that looks. You know what, let's just do inner corner real quick. I am gonna go in with one of these lighter shimmers. I just don't know which one. Let's go in with Dessert. I think that looks appropriate. Shut up. Okay, let me not get carried away here. Let me do lashes, brows. I'll be back. Eyes are done. I think they turned out really beautiful. I know this probably isn't an everyday type of look for most people. For me, sitting at home on my computer, it certainly is. And I actually, like I said, I do think I would wear this to the office. I don't think I would have a problem with that, but I know it's not very neutral for most people, but let's press on. I'm using my Nude Sticks Bondi Bay bronzer today. Okay, did you guys see what Sarah Jessica Parker leaked on her Instagram this week? I mean, Cynthia Nixon and Kristen Davis leaked it too, but I noticed it on Sarah Jessica Parker's. Another Sex in the City. I don't think it's a movie this time. I think it's like a 10-part series, you know, like another season of Sex in the City. Okay. I don't know when it's going to come out. I think what I read is, I don't even think it started shooting yet. I don't think they start shooting until like spring of this year. So, gonna have to probably wait another year for it to even be out, but I was so geeked when I saw that. Sex in the City is one of my favorite shows ever. So that's exciting. I mean, they have to be like in their mid-50s, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what kind of like storylines they have. I wonder if they'll have Miranda like be doing something political. I mean, she's already a lawyer, and I know, I mean, obviously Cynthia Nixon in real life ended up with a political career, so I wonder if they'll sort of weave that in somehow. I don't even know what everybody else will be doing. Samantha's not even in it. Samantha is not even in it. Kim Cattrall decided she didn't want to be a part of it. Which honestly, Samantha was not my favorite character at all. I mean, she kind of was like the sex of Sex and the City. But it'll be interesting to see how they address that. I don't know. That was just sort of like a bright spot in my week. What was the high point of your guys' week? Please tell me. I would love to hear some bright news, some good news, some happy things. Hopefully something happy happened to you this week. Hopefully lots of happy things happened. I want to try my Almay blush. I have not worn this yet. Start slow. Always start slow. Okay. That's pretty. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of blush. I feel like that got out of hand very quickly. But never fear. You can always take your beauty blender and just tone things down a little bit. Highlight. What do I want to do? Let's see, I want to swatch this. My Flexitarian. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. I don't know if I love that application. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? It's a little bit icy for my liking. See, I mean, it's pretty, but I mean, it's pretty. It is a little bit more than what I was going for, but it's there now.